Good morning, team. Thank you for that thorough, informative briefing on current mental health trends. It laid out a perfect picture that none of us in leadership can afford to ignore. Rising rates of anxiety and depression, particularly among young adults aged 18 to 29, a cultural shift towards open discussion, and an unprecedented reliance on digital tools like Summit and individual coping mechanisms. Now, as your Chief Operations Officer, as the boss, is responsible for the strategy, sustainability, and output of this organization. It falls on me to ask the critical follow-up question. So, what do we do about it? For years, corporate leadership across industries has treated mental health as a secondary issue. We offered access to an employee assistance program phone line, gave out subscriptions to mindfulness apps like Summit, held an annual wellness seminar, and considered our duty fulfilled. We treated mental health as an individual responsibility that employees needed to manage on their own time. Well, today I'm taking a firm position that approach is obsolete. I'm proposing that our organization officially adopts a comprehensive structural workplace psychological safety and work-life policy. We must pivot from passive awareness to operational accountability. We're going to change how we manage workloads, how we train our leaders, and how we measure workplace health. And today, I'm going to explain why adopting this policy is not just a comprehensive choice, but an urgent, non-negotiable strategic priority for our organization. First, let's address the bottom line. Skeptics often view organizational mental health initiatives as costly, soft perks that drain revenue. That data proves the exact opposite. Treating employees' mental well-being as an afterthought is actively bleeding our bottom line through absenteeism, mental well-being, high turnover, and presentism. While employees are physically at their desks, but functionally burned out. According to a report by the World Health Organization, depression and anxiety costs the global economy an estimated $1 trillion each year in lost productivity. But the WHO's economic modeling also revealed something crucial for business leaders. For every $1 invested in scaled evidence-based mental health support, organizations see a $4 return in improved health and productivity. When we fail to address workload distribution or managerial strain, we pay for it in constant hiring and retraining costs. Retention drops, innovation stall, and project timelines stretch. Investing in a structural mental health infrastructure is not a charitable line item. It's an investment with a 400% financial yield. Protecting our team's mental and well-being is simply smart operations. Secondly, we must recognize that modern workers, especially the early career demographics highlighted in our briefing, do not want the self-care perks to offer toxic work environments. They want healthier workplaces. According to a 2024 Science Bulletin report from Center for Disease Control and Prevention and the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health, workplace mental health interventions are most effective when they target organizational level determinants, such as workload flexibility, schedule predictability, and supportive management, rather than relying solely on individual level coping mechanisms like stress management seminars. In short, giving an overworked employee a meditation app while keeping their workload at 70 hours a week, it's not a policy, it's an insult. Under our proposed policy, we are restructuring how we work. We are implementing mandatory focus blocks without internal meetings, enforcing strict off-hours communication boundaries, and auditing our team workloads quarterly. We are fixing the root cause of burnout at the source, at the operational level, rather than asking our team to simply be more resilient against bad management. Thirdly, an operational policy is only as good as the leaders executing it daily. Employees do not experience an organization through its mission statement. They experience it through their direct supervisors. According to American Psychological Association's 2024 Work in America's survey, workers who experience high psychological safety on the job are vastly more satisfied, report for lower rates of emotional exhaustion, and are significantly less likely to seek employment elsewhere compared to those in low safety environments. Furthermore, Mental Health America's 2024 Mind the Workplace report reveals that managerial support strongly correlates with overall workplace health. Yet, fewer than half of employees report that their organizations actually invest in developing fair, supportive people managers. That changes today. Under this new initiative, mental health literacy and psychological safety training will be mandatory for every manager and director in this company. Managers will be equipped to recognize early signs of distress, conduct supportive check-ins, and will be equipped to make necessary workload accommodations without penalty or stigma. We will evaluate our managers not just on project delivery, but on team retention and health. To wrap it up, our initial briefing made it clear that mental health trends are shifting permanently. The question before us today is whether our organization will passively watch those trends play out or proactively lead our industry in adapting to them. By adopting this policy, we achieve three things. Number one, we protect our business performance with a proven return on investment. Number two, we fix infrastructure stressors rather than offering surface level band-aids. And number three, we empower our managers to foster true psychological safety across every team. As leaders, we cannot control global stressors, economic shifts, or social media landscapes. But within these four walls and across our remote screens, we have total control over the environment we create, the culture we foster. I am signing off on this policy agenda today, and I'm asking each department head here to join me in executing it starting next month. Let's build a workplace that doesn't just ask people to perform, but give them the environment to thrive. Give them the environment to be proactive. Give the environment that they deserve. Thank you.